Hi, and welcome to your training session of transforming you into an extraordinary host. My name is Andra Harris, and I will be providing you with tools in order to be successful in the establishment you will be working in. At times, the position of a hostess can make or break the guest from having an excellent experience. They are the first to speak to the guest, the first to greet the guest, and the last frontline employee to see the guest before they leave. So if you ask me, the position of a host should not be taken lightly. Today I will give you tips on how to be an extraordinary host. Going above and beyond the typical job description to excel up the service ladder at your establishment. There are 4 main points that need to be addressed when trying to transform into an extraordinary host. The proper phone etiquette, the first initial contact with the guest, throughout the service, and saying your last goodbyes to the guest. The key phrase when focusing on these things is, the little things do count. Phone etiquette. When answering the phone, remember that your most important part of your uniform is smiling. When you smile as you speak, it makes a difference. No one wants to call and be greeted by a dull host that sounds like they were ready to go home for the day. When answering the phone, first, don't let it ring any more than 3 times. When answering, smile and give a genuine greeting. Replace your normal speech with affirmative professional terms such as absolutely and my pleasure. When making the reservation, always ask if they're going to be celebrating a special occasion and make note of it. Offer reservation confirmation and repeat back the date and time to ensure this is correct. If you need to put a guest on hold, never have them on hold longer than 45 seconds. And remember, the majority of the hospitality services we offer are intangible. It's up to us to make them as tangible as possible by providing great service prior to them coming. Another important point is the actual greeting of the guest. The guest should always be our first priority. Nothing should distract you from focusing your attention on the guest. What a bad experience it is when you walk into a restaurant and 2 hosts are having their own conversation, ignoring you on their cell phones, so distracted that they don't even see you walk in. So turn off your cell phones and keep the gossip to a minimum. An extraordinary host should check reservations, anticipate when guests will arrive, and be at the door greeting them with big smiles, welcoming them to their establishment. When you're checking the guests in, see if there are any special occasions. Be sure to wish them their happy birthday or happy anniversary, if it is in their reservation notes. When speaking with the guest, always make eye contact. If there is a delay of some sort, avoid using negative words like no or unfortunately. Direct them to the bar if you have happy hour. Hand them a menu so they can check things out while they're waiting. Do whatever it takes to prevent the guests from being upset. If they're waiting at the bar, offer to carry their drinks up to them. When seating them, pull out the chair for the women. Place their dinner napkins on their laps. Inform them of who their server will be and if there are any chef specials for the evening. During the service, a host could play a key role in the flow of service. If at any point you can leave your station while another host is manning the stand, walk around, fill up guest waters, clear dinner plates when you see guests are finished, help bus tables with the bussers, or run food. Be a team player. It truly does help the flow of service. Saying goodbye. As an extraordinary host, you should always try and leave a lasting impression for the guests. As they're leaving at the door, ask them how their meal or evening was. You don't know how many times I was able to catch an unhappy guest from leaving. We need guests to complain in order to recover from those complaints and become a service star in this industry. As a host, you could be the last hope. All in all, in order to be an extraordinary host, your passion should speak through your actions while hosting. It must be genuine. Pay attention to the little things because that's what makes a difference. In conclusion, if you focus on these 4 main points of phone etiquette, initial contact with the guest, helping the flow service, and leaving a lasting impression with the guest, you will become an extraordinary host. Good luck, and remember to always smile.